Good evening, VV Nation, and welcome to the channel. My name is Glenn, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. Always glad to bring these 6 p.m. videos to you. So, interesting, as I did my video yesterday on contra ETFs, I put in a specific part in that video talking about what not to do if the market went up, and hopefully you guys heeded that. I played what the market gave me as far as my stock picks for the week, but I also was very vigilant in telling you what not to do depending on what the market did, and the market came to fruition today. So hopefully you did not buy into any of those contras, and if you did, hopefully, if anything, you took a minimal loss. I want to address another thing. In my video as well last night, people were letting me know, why did I use the words crash? Why did I use the words recession? And I think that I thank you for those comments. I respect every comment that comes across, and not everybody agrees with me, and I'm okay with that. But I used the words crash because over the last 3 days prior to today, the market did pretty much a semblance of a flash crash. We talk about recession. Why? Because now we're entering into the part where I don't know we get a soft landing anymore, but are we headed for a recession? You do realize that after the market, or after the Fed makes its first cut in the market, 6 months or so down the road, we do enter into a recession. So I think that we're getting to the point that everybody really feels that we're going to get a cut in September. I'm on the bandwagon with that right now based upon what's going on, but I still want you to understand that unemployment is still historically low, even at 4.3%, but they were looking for a trigger in order to spur on the idea of a September rate cut. All right, so hopefully I've answered those questions in regards to why I use the terminology. Now, let's get into what's going on right now, and this video is going to be buying opportunities. And that was another comment that was put in the chat as a buying opportunity, and I'm all on board for that. The market has gotten beaten up over the last 3 days prior to today, and the market was due for a rebound. But is this rebound long enough, or will it be long enough, and will it really present buying opportunities? I think I've got some stocks that will hold true to the fact that this could be buying opportunities for the stocks that I'm going to give you tonight. All right, let's get into the software first, and from the software, let's talk about what's going on. Here's the rebound today. I am watching the wick at the top of the candle. Big open candle, very little wick at the top. This was the level that I talked about in last night's video about the contra ETFs. If we got back into this channel that we had been for a while, then you should not put those contras on. So what does this do for me? As one of the comments said, this could be presenting great buying opportunities on some stocks that have been beaten the heck over the last few days. All right, so from here, I am going to go into my stories, and let's bring up the 5 stocks that I'm going to look at, and ta-da! nvidia is back on the list. nvidia dethrones Tesla on Interactive Broker's most active list. People are starting to pop back into nvidia after it's gotten beaten up. CrowdStrike in at the 3rd after the outage. Could this be a buying opportunity? Well, maybe it is. How about this? CrowdStrike upgraded as recent plunge provides buying opportunity. This is coming from Piper Sandler. So that's one of my stocks. And you know me, I love me some Palantir. Palantir reports 83% surge in commercial customers in the U.S. thanks to boot camps. Plans to continue leveraging the program to attract new customers. Man, I was not in Palantir. I had taken a big hit in it. I wanted to wait for a better buying opportunity. This could be a good buying opportunity to get back into Palantir, or unless you held it, and now it could be recouping back. Lumen was another stock that I introduced in a live stream. Secures $5 billion in new business driven by what? AI demand. Now notice nvidia, AI, CrowdStrike, AI, Palantir, AI, Lumen, AI. I think, I stated that I don't think AI has gone the way of the dodo bird. It hasn't gone away. But now, if the market's showing some signs of resurgence. Now, interesting in the resurgence side, why would the market show some signs of resurgence? Well, one, it got beat up pretty quickly. VIX went up, to highs, way big highs. And the anticipation of getting a rate cut is going to be good for stocks, whether it's Russell 2000, S&P, NASDAQ. All of those stocks, all of the stocks and all of the exchanges will have a good opportunity to make money because the borrowing of the money is going to be lower. So it's going to be cheaper money. I think it's going to be good for stocks all the way around the board. But we got a ways to go till we get to that decision. And if it still is going to be a rate cut, we've got a lot of data to come out between now and then that could affect the decision as well. One more stock in here, Clear Secure enters a 4 million share repurchase agreement with Delta, and Delta was bigly hit because of the CrowdStrike as well. Delta was an early investor in Clear in 2016 and meaningfully accelerated our growth, a true win-win partnership in regards to this deal. All right. Those are my 5 buying opportunities. Let's talk about why I think that they are buying opportunities. Here's my watch list. Now, notice that 2 of the stocks on the list are sell recommendations. Well, why are you talking about those? How about if this is a really good, one just turned to a hold. How about if these are sell recommendations that can move to a hold, that can move to a buy? Those are great buying opportunities. nvidia is up here. Notice that these are sorted by VST. CrowdStrike has gotten beaten up so much that it's got a VST below 1, the only one that does. Double-digit earnings growth rate with the exception of Lumen. All right. These are good stocks. Relative values, 3 of these stocks have relative values above 1. 2 of these stocks have relative safeties above 1. And 3 out of the 5 have RTs above 1. So it's a good mishmash of stocks that give you good buying opportunities. 3 of the stocks have CIs above 1. Now, in my list as I record this, only 1 stock is a sell. Let's graph all of these stocks now. Now that you know the news behind them and knowing that the market is at a point, I want to say that it's looking for a bottom. Jeff said that the market looks like it was looking for a bottom. It wasn't quite there, but the market is taking off today. Again, how long this is going to last for, we'll keep our eyes on that. But if the market is giving me an opportunity to buy stocks now, I want to get you into some good buying opportunities. nvidia, well, look at this. Got some buying pressure, not in the middle lane, but trading at session highs, and it is in the slow lane. This is an aggressive move, but it could be an early move. We know how well nvidia has done. Is it back on the path to get ready to rock and roll again? This could be a good early entry. If you're looking to be a little bit more conservative or prudent, let's wait for it to get into the middle lane, or better yet, let's take the time to wait for it to get into the fast lane. But if you're a little bit more aggressive and this could be a good early move, I think I would not be mad if you took it now. Now, you, Clear Secure, broke through. Look at that. Bottom left, top right, fast lane, boom. Little give back here, but the body's still bigger. Body's still bigger than the wick, but a little bit of give back at $24. Even if it pulls back after breaking out of the bands, it's going to probably still remain in the fast lane. I think that this could be a good buying opportunity. Same thing with Lumen. Good gravy. Look at the pinch. Look at the move. Even when the market got the flash crash, boom, boom, boom. But look at this. All the time it stayed in the fast lane. A little wick at the top, bigger body than both wicks. I like this, and it's a cheap stock. I like this as a buying opportunity. Let's go to the next one. Palantir, good earnings play. All right, off of the earnings, buying pressure, got good buying pressure. I'm not sure I really want to call this a hanging man at the top of the pattern because it's gotten beaten up. I think that this could be a good early buying opportunity as it possibly moves back up into the fast lane. I do want to let you know that I did pick up Palantir again. I didn't want to sit through all of this pullback. I had enough pullback. I got out of here when it closed in the middle lane. I did not want to ride all this down, but it looks like it could be a good buying opportunity. Good earnings report came out on it. And the last stock is CrowdStrike. Very, very early entry. It got hit hard by the blip. Could it be back on track to get back up? A little bit of indecision today, but a big wick at the bottom of the candle. Not much of a candle with a doji, but it does show me some buying opportunity. Again, another aggressive play. I'd really like to see it get back into the middle lane, better yet, into the fast lane. But remember, these are great early buying opportunities. So there's my 5 stocks for you. What stocks are you looking at as early buying opportunities? Depending on what stocks you get, if I can make a story out of it, I'll make another video about more early buying in opportunities as well. So make sure you contribute to that, and let me take a look at those stocks, and we'll go from there. Folks, I love doing these videos for you. I love answering questions that come out in the comments because I listen, and I want you to know that I do listen and I do want to respond. So I thank you for all of the comments, and I'll keep responding to them. But for right now, this video is over. And until the next time, see ya.